Yes.
But Michael Jordan had 4 straight 40-point games against the Suns in the NBA Finals.
I'm not Michael Jordan.
Is that in jeopardy?
I'm not Michael Jordan. 40 points in a straight 2.
4 in a row.
Yeah, no, I'm not Michael Jordan.
If there was one area of weakness people thought was a weakness with Michael Jordan was his outside shooting. And Michael even went one step beyond. He even improved his three-point shooting, and now he's pretty proficient shooting from the three-point line. It's just impossible to defend him.
Michael Jordan's mid-range jumper was a cornerstone of his offensive prowess and is widely considered one of the most lethal and beautiful in NBA history. Here's what made it so effective. Key characteristics and techniques. High release point. Jordan had a relatively high release, making it difficult for defenders to contest his shot effectively. This allowed him to shoot comfortably, even with a defender nearby. Hang time. He possessed exceptional body control and hang time, often appearing to float in the air. This allowed him to adjust his shot mid-air if needed and gave him time to find his release point even when off balance. Fadeaway. Jordan popularized and perfected the fadeaway jumper, especially from the mid-range. This made his shot nearly unguardable, as he created separation while elevating and fading away from the defender. He could fade in either direction. Footwork and balance. His footwork was impeccable, allowing him to create space and get into his shooting motion smoothly and quickly. He maintained excellent balance throughout his shot. Consistency. Through relentless practice, Jordan developed incredible consistency in his mid-range shooting. He knew his spots on the floor and could reliably knock down shots from various areas within the arc. Spin on the ball. Jordan generated significant backspin on his shots, which contributed to a softer touch and increased the chances of the ball bouncing favorably off the rim. Triple 90 inches set point. Some analyses of his technique highlight a consistent triple 90 inches set point, referring to approximately 90-degree angles at his armpit, elbow, and wrist at the peak of his shot. Finger spread. He reportedly used a wider spread of his fingers on the ball, which provided better control, stability, and accuracy. Why it was so effective. Unpredictability. Because Jordan was such a multifaceted scorer, driving, posting up, defenders couldn't solely focus on preventing the mid-range shot. Efficiency. He had a high shooting percentage from the mid-range, making it a reliable scoring option. Clutch Performance Jordan was renowned for his ability to hit crucial mid-range shots in high-pressure situations. In summary, Michael Jordan's mid-range jumper wasn't just a shot. It was a blend of athleticism, technique, and artistry, making it one of the most iconic and effective offensive weapons in basketball history. Many players who came after him, like Kobe Bryant, adopted elements of his mid-range game.
So all I'm going to say is Mike motivated me and my peers. Can't nobody tell nobody from Chicago about Michael Jordan. You got to remember, we watched every game that was played. So they would play the home games and road games. And y'all didn't get to see the games that we saw when he played because we're from the city. So, and then back then, you know, games was more televised on national TV. So, come on, man. Mike, can't tell me nothing about Mike. Mike motivated us to go where after we see them win, the Bulls win, we go right outside and play basketball after that. All the time growing up. And as a teenager, so, bro, Mike it looked like he hit every shot. I'm telling you. He created a shot where it was automatic. That fadeaway is an automatic. And you can't block it. You could never block that shit. He would do that. And then his mid-range game, all y'all do is penetrate to the cup, dish it out. That's weak. Come on, man. And shoot threes all day. No. That's an automatic 2. I'd rather shoot an automatic 2 than shoot a 3 and miss every time. Every time the teams miss a 3, he come down and hit a 2. Come on, bro. And he can hit 3s, but he'd rather shoot the 2. 2 dribbles, shoot. 1 dribble, shoot. Ain't no dribbling, stop, take a step to the side, fade away. Man, come on, man. Y'all tripping. Or stop, take a step to the side, shoot. Like, what? That's a travel. Stop playing with me, man. Couldn't nobody mess with Mike, dog. He's the greatest of all times. Nobody will ever surpass what he did. Y'all tripping. Acting like he hurt, faking and flopping. Stop playing with me, man. Mike wasn't doing none of that. He was bragging to people talking like shooting free throws with his eyes closed, telling people and bragging to people, well, how many points he gonna make. Come on, ain't nobody doing that, man. LeBron not doing that. So I want you guys to pay attention of what the Lakers is doing, and this is how the NBA games are being played. Laziness, just, you know, the constant penetrate, kick out, penetrate, dish out, penetrate, looking, he throwing it behind the back. People are like, what the hell is going on? Look how long it's taking them to even score and how they keep getting the offensive rebound. Look at that, he throwing, what was that? So yeah, my uncle, blood, mother's brother, was friends with Mike. At the time of him winning all them championships, because he was supervised at the United Center at the time. So come on, man. So I tried to get an interview with him at the time. It just wasn't the right time. He was at work. Can't do nothing about that. I'm trying to get this video out. I'm not gonna bug him, you know. I'm not gonna bug him to get him to tell me over the phone, so everybody can know how did he start out with Mike. Maybe next time I'll get that out of him. Ask him, how did he first meet Mike? How did y'all become friends and cool like that? Because I'm telling you, bruh, was like, I want to say something else, but I can't really tell it. I'm not finna tell his business. I can kind of tell you probably didn't even want me to talk about it when I told him I'm going to put it on YouTube. So even though he was at work though, but that was a good way to get up out of that. So like I said, hey man, he was cool. Mike will stop what he doing to dap him up. I'm telling you, bro, it was cold. I never brought this to the channel's attention because it wasn't no proper time to talk about it up until now, because I'm talking about Mike. Been sitting on that video for a minute about Mike, how he used to inspire us living in the city of Chicago and Michael Jordan playing the game. That's what y'all gotta fail to realize. I know Mike. You can't argue with a Chicagoan that was either a teenager or grown at the time of Mike doing his thing, baby. We experienced the celebration of all 6 championships, baby. So my uncle was at work and he couldn't really talk, so.
Well, he was shooting some free throws and I was up under the basket, but I can't talk right now. I'm at work, so
Right.
I'll have to talk to you later.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
All right, I love you, nephew.
All right. Love you, Like, the fact that he interact with Mike and how I knew when it was happening, and nobody really know about this but me telling the story because I have a channel. So this is why I want to tell the story, because I'm thinking that's something is worth knowing, that Mike touched my aunt. You know what I'm saying? Black Jesus. You did? So, come on, man. Like I said, you can't tell a Chicagoan about Mike. Nobody. Especially the ones that was living at that time. In real time of Mike playing basketball and winning these championships. Stop playing with me. My generation was always Mike. When Kobe came out, I always said that Kobe, rest in peace to Kobe, that I didn't like Kobe because he mimicked Mike. He took all of Mike moves. So rest in peace to Kobe. He's number 2. Jordan was very smart. You shoot 2-pointers. It's easier to hit the mid-range shot than to hit threes. You can shoot threes all you want, but if you hit mid-range shots and you getting and ones, you will win the game. So Jordan was smarter at the mid-range. You know, he would kill the game today because he'll shoot 2s while y'all shoot 3s. PTV1, I'm gone. Hit that like button.